Hello everyone, and welcome to The Park. So, I have seen this game before a long time ago. I watched some YouTubers play it, and I thought it was really interesting. I'm not sure if they played it during like an early access or what, but I'm feeling in a bit of a spooky mood. I had a bit of a spooky day, and with the weather being all foggy and the atmosphere just right, I figure it's time. So, in this game, you'll see the story, but it is a very spooky experience from what I remember. But this has been a while ago, so it's basically going to be all new to me. So let's buckle ourselves in, and you guys already know how I handle horror, which is not well, so let's get into it, I guess. The Park is a narrative experience best played in a dark room wearing headphones. No! It deals with subject matter that may be disturbing to some players during the course of play. It may manipulate graphics, audios, control settings, and your sanity. This is perfectly normal and should not be any cause for alarm or psychiatry. I'll be the judge of that. Funcom presents.
I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Well, we're pretty.
Where's
Oh.
Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum.
Man, her eyes are bloodshot.
Stay in the car. Go and ask information.
Okay, so I guess we're playing now. Okay. Alright, so controls pretty normal. So we have a son, his name is Callum, and he lost his bear. Can we run? No. Alright, doesn't seem like any of the buttons do anything, so we're kind of at a slow walking pace.
Attention, patrons. The park is now closed. Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience. Employees prepare the park for shutdown.
Press A to interact with objects in the world. Okay. I'm pressing A. Do I have to press B, or... I examined the plaque, but...
Callum was born the day this place
Okay.
opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Atlantic Island Park, a tribute to untamed heart of Solomon Island and the people who use their talents to bring the dream of Nathaniel Winter to life. May this park be a place where joy and laughter are gathered and used to infect those who follow after. Dedicated this first day of May. Okay, and then we can... Alright. So the controls, I'm trying to use my controller. I'm guessing that this is probably better on PC, but I mean, I like controller. It's more comfortable.
What?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Okay, so this guy is clearly like familiar with us, but it's kind of in a weird way. This is giving me like Silent Hill Shattered Memories vibe. Press B to shout out to Callum. Shouting provides audible visual clues to guide you.
Wait for Mommy, Callum!
This way, Mommy.
Welcome to the park. Enter the park. Because that's not scary at all. Ugh. Nathaniel Winter, welcome you to Atlantic Island Park. Okay. So I'm actually not a fan of escalators. Oh, there he
There's
is.
something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention, employees. The park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Callum, I told you to wait in the car.
Over here.
Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that laughter either. Ugh. I mean, I barely heard it, but...
Oh god. The park. What happened here?
Okay, so we actually can run. Alright.
It's easy to get lost here.
Alright, Sideshow Alley. Too bad we can't, like, take a map. I mean, I'm sure there is something here where we can.
Stop, Callum!
Oh, and the one time it won't let me, like, run. Oh, that is me running. He's just fast as fuck. Ugh. What is that? Oh. So he went that way. Can I go this way? Is it possible?
Too dark. I'm not going in there without a flashlight.
Oh, don't blame me there. Alright. Do I just, like, not have good stamina, or what? That's the only thing, is there's... Whoa. Carrie Killen is Satan's whore. Oh, how nice. So... Again, this is kind of like Silent Hill vibes, you know? It's where everything's fine at first, and then everything goes wrong.
Hello?
Over here.
So, examine shoe.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Alright, I guess we're taking that. He'll need his shoe. Examine plaque. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that, actually. Creepy.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Yeah, Chad the Chipmunk welcomes you to Atlantic Island Park. Chad can be seen in daily ice sculpting shows in the following locations. Chad the Chipmunk, worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die a useless slob. Well, that's not nice. Huh. Weird. Anything in here? No. Read handwritten note.
What is this about?
Purchased the land on Solomon Island for a pittance, I might add. Whatever old Archie Henderson did to the locals, just the mention of his name, had people slamming doors and locking shutters from the moment I arrived on the island. My lawyers had arranged everything in advance, but the realtor still had to come and deliver the keys to me personally. He took it upon himself to offer me another warning. I don't know what you're planning to do with this land, Mr. Winter, but the soil here is bitter with curse carried from the old country. Old man Henderson, he did terrible dark things. The land remembers, sir. I dismissed him shortly afterward, mostly amused by his pathetic attempts at warning me off. I have a great vision for this place, and the will to see that vision through to the very end. Atlantic Island Park. The name is perfect, and I cannot imagine it being anything else. This is the start of something amazing. Okay. I'm trying not to miss anything, but I do just play with, like, one headphone on, so there might be things I miss, just because I can't bring myself to play. Oh, those lights just came on. I can't bring myself to play with both headphones on. I don't know, it's just uncomfortable to me.
Stop! Callum!
Well, I heard something weird, but okay. Like some old man groaning.
Callum, stay where you are.
Where's he at? Oh, he's in the boat. Okay. So I have to get in the boat. Can I get in the boat? Come on. There we go. Time to ride the rides. Because this isn't creepy at all.
Callum! Where did you go?
This also gives me, like, what is it, Dark Rain vibes? Where you have to, like, call for your kid, like, every 5 minutes or some crap. I only played Dark Rain once. I wasn't really good at those interactive type games, but I might be willing to give them another try now that I'm older, but... What the... Oh, that must be, like, projectors or something? Or that's the railing? Oh.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter. his wife and his 2 children, a boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
The story of Hansel and Gretel is horrible, by the way. Like, any tale you've heard is just probably the light version.
Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter.
Jeez. But yeah, any old tale
In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once
has
again.
become very tame. Whoa. Okay.
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
Oh yeah, this is so friendly for a kid's ride. I feel so good.
By their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Callum, where did you go?
Oh
The
god.
children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
Oh yeah, because I mean, I guess if you're a hungry child it makes sense, but... Oh, it won't let me call for Callum.
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes.
Can you imagine the ants?
You dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat. You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed.
It won't let me call for Callum anymore. Whoa, shit.
Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a
Ugh, I
cage
don't like that.
and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him.
Trying to call for Callum, but it still won't let me.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today, I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Ah, so appropriate for kids. Yay! Fun little water ride.
Because even children can't
Ugh.
survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
That spine, though. Jeez. Ugh. Man. Yeah, no, I love Grimm's fairy tales and stuff. Oh, you stop looking at me. Ugh. No. You turn your face the other way. Ugh. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that gave me chills. Ugh. Gross. But yeah, no, I do love Grimm's fairy tales, but they are like dark, and then they made them so like friendly, and so when you read the real versions, you're like, oh my gosh, like it's crazy, you know? Oh, that was uncomfortable. And what was wrong with that swan's face? Is it still all messed up? No, I'm not writing it again. Why would I write it again?
Callum, where are you?
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Yeah, I mean, the world's hard.
Callum, tell Mommy where you are.
Follow the trail. I guess this trail? Or just in general? Jeez. I mean, things are rough, and, like, clearly this person's, like, a single mom, and, you know, my mom was a single mom, and the stuff that she had to do to take care of me and my sister, like, you know, like, hats off to my mom. She's a great mom, you know, but, you know, we did struggle a lot, but that's what I think is admirable, is that most moms, I say, because not all moms, but most moms, they'll do anything for their kids. And, you know, it wasn't until I was an adult that I realized, like, how poor we were because of how hard my mom worked. You know, I'm lucky in that regard. I know not everybody is. But, so this story, like, makes sense, you know?
Another accident. This place.
Oh! Ugh! Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. Ooh, shut up. Oh, there's a note in there, though. Woo! Okay, moving on. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we have any customers. I'm not truly worried the customers will come of simple curiosity. I deduced that what was needed from the banned writings of the Archie Henderson Four's What? I'm gonna read it this way. I'm not truly worried the customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduced what was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon, I will know if this has all been for nothing. So, okay, and this must have been the Winters guy. This is the teddy bear, isn't it? Isn't this Mr. Bear? Oh my god. I mean, I guess not. So, I guess this Archie Henderson, whoever it was, I guess he left like a taint on the land, kind of like a curse. And Mr. Winters was very clearly warned of this curse, and I guess there was some banned writings of the former owner that he found, where he used negative emotions, and I guess the idea is that Mr. Winters is going to use positive emotions to kind of clear the taint of this place. But you probably shouldn't mess with stuff like that.
Come back.
Well,
Where are you?
sounds like he's over here somewhere. But, I mean, clearly,
Where are you?
I have to follow the trail. Because he sounds just out of reach. Oh. Oh, crap. So, like, this is cool. Like, this is atmospheric. This is neat. But yeah, I would not be in a theme park at night unless the park was still open. Because I've been at theme parks at night, but that's because they're open and there's other people. I would never do it alone. Because we can explore over here, I'm just gonna explore over here. I don't think there is anything. This is more of a walking simulator. Yeah, there's nothing over here. Yeah, this is more of a walking simulator, so it's obviously not meant to be one of those things where you have to go out of your way to find stuff, but I don't know, I kind of can't help myself. Alright. The Octotron. So this ride right here actually is one of my mom's favorites. It's just called, ew, what's with that thing's face?
The blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Jeez, I don't like the creature in the middle, but this is actually one of my mom's favorite rides. Actually. Examine report.
Guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Eyewitness report. Atlantic Island Park incident. Officer on duty. Sheriff F. Bannerman. Witness name Creed Norma. Statement. We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They gave me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. And at first we thought he was making some animal, like a tiger or lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face, smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing him with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could, and the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. God.
Callum, where are you?
So basically, people were constantly making fun of this guy. Is Callum up there on one of those? People were making fun of this guy, clearly, and, whoa. It told me I could do something with this.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Okay. Increase speed, decrease speed. I guess I can't really do anything. I already decreased the speed. I guess all I can do is keep decreasing the speed until it stops. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, okay, I guess that's all it took. But then there's nobody to increase the speed. So, like, how's that gonna work? Whoa. Why is it going fast all of a sudden? Oh, there's someone in the booth. Is that Callum? Whoa! Yeah, the thing's looking right. Oh my god! What the crap? What even was that? Because it looks like someone's in the booth. It has to be, but who the heck is that? Oh, it's whatever that big thing was. Who is that? Is that Mr. Winters? Because it kind of has that, like, magician look. Is he still gonna be there? Oh, God. Okay, he's not still there. I wonder how fast I can make this thing, like, go. I just keep increasing the speed. I can see the dial. God, that would, like, kill me. Woo! It's like maybe I want to get out of the way before it, like, explodes or something.
Stop, Callum!
I can't tell where he is.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, falling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum is no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
Hey, like, I haven't had any kids, but birth is traumatic, okay? Like, it's traumatic, and I think people have, like, this weird expectation of that it's gonna be magical, but, like, just going on science, I mean, the chemicals and the hormones and everything else, like, yeah, no, that crap is crazy, you know? Like, the fact that anybody comes out of that and is okay, like, hats off. Oh, I don't like what's in there. Flash that again. Oh, God.
Come to mommy, Callum.
Okay. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season here really drags. There aren't many tourists, and most of the staff spend their days standing around and gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See? Even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning it was a laugh. Steve the local lush as Chad the chipmunk. Child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first it was the little things, like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner, still wearing it. And it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained, discreetly, to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him, puking up in the gutter outside of Cy Coyle's station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but seems like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Chad, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Henman.
Wait, Callum!
Whoa! She's still in there? Yeah, she's still in there.
Come out, sweetie.
Mother duck said quack, 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 quack.
Ugh. Oh, and this is the Octotron whatever. Ugh. It's not even like a nice looking creature. How can you have a chipmunk as a mascot and then you have that weird alien thing? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know about their marketing team, you know? Spooky stuff. What is this? Oh, bumper cars. Okay.
Constant crashes and 80s music. Guess it floats someone's boat.
Guess so. Can I take the wrench?
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Is there anything in here? No? I guess I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just looking around to see if there's
Come
any...
back, Callum.
Oh, follow the trail. Part of me's hoping there's something in here, but... I don't know. I didn't get anything from riding the Octotron, I don't think, but I wasn't really paying attention. Not that I'm, like, here just for the achievements, but I wondered if you got achievements for playing the game. Oh. Okay. So am I supposed to go around this way? Or not? I don't think I can. But that leads up to the Ferris wheel. Huh. Oh, this one has the light on. Heck yeah. Examine accident report. Man. Francis Dufresne, 25th October 1976. Laborers working in the crane. Richard's, supervisors, Richard Stapleton. Witnesses, Lawrence Creed, Michael Edgeworth. Brief description of the accident or incident. During the transport of bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describe injuries caused. Francis was killed. Did the injured person see a doctor? Yes. If yes, did you file an employee's portion of the workers' compensation form? Yes. Supervisor's comments. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent the accident/incident? Double-checking the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screening for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Additional comments. The local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk into the park and exorcise the spirits. Whoa. Excuse you? Excuse you? I can't move, I can't move. Oh, shit. Oh, well, I guess that solves that.
Stay where you are.
So I guess we are going up to the Ferris wheel. Of course, there's nobody in the car.
Mommy is coming, Callum.
I actually do really like bumper cars, but
It's
yeah.
a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother.
Oh god.
Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand. Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony.
I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me.
But instead my mouth said, Yes, Sheriff.
Damn. Help can be hard because it depends on what kind of help you want, you know? Sometimes when you have to ask for help, it makes you feel like a failure. And that's not the case, because I think everybody in their life needs help sometimes.
Callum, where did you go?
Yeah. Well, I don't like that.
Callum! Tell Mommy where you are!
Oh, jeez. I feel like maybe this is all just, like, psychological strain. Like, maybe this isn't... I mean, obviously it's not happening, but...
Where are you, Callum?
Alright, what is this? Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up with those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, those fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, this is why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting book about the local history. Turns out that they do, and it turns out that Old Man Henderson has some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I'm missing. So he was wanting to get involved in the dark arts. Like, he was wanting to get involved with this place because of the energy here.
Don't be afraid.
I was gonna say, I don't think you have to tell your kid not to be afraid. 'Cause I'm pretty sure you're the one that's afraid. Of course, if I was a mom and my kid went missing, like, come hell or high water, like, I would do whatever. Like, I would be terrified. I guess we're right in the Ferris wheel. I hate Ferris wheels. Ferris wheels. I hate Ferris wheels for the plain fact of the matter is, I am scared of heights. So, like, I've ridden a Ferris wheel. Open ones like this, ain't no way. If there's not a pole I can hold on to, or something like that, yeah, ain't no way. They're gorgeous. Like, I love what they represent, like, as in, like, you can see the sights, and it's supposed to be, like, atmospheric and beautiful. Yeah, just, even this, like, gives me vertigo.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank. Things were different for Don and I. When we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me. When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale. I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died. According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Okay, so he was one of the workers here at the park. So... Alright, time to get off. Or not. Damn this guy. I thought he was gonna increase the speed, and then I was gonna be like, oh god. That has to be Mr. Winters, like, it has to be. I'm not gonna increase the speed, I'm just gonna leave it be. Just gonna leave it be. Yeah, so I guess you don't get an achievement for everything.
Callum, why did you go?
I don't like that I hear a baby crying instead of it being Callum.
Mommy is coming, Callum.
Oh, these are pods, right? Yeah, these are Ferris wheel pods. I knew some were missing, but... Oh god. Roller coaster ticket? Whoa, 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 whoa. Was that the baby crying?
Callum! Where did you go?
Well, I don't like that. I don't... What does that mean?
Callum, where are you?
I get that, but who's he?
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their fucking voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. Fuck those people!
Damn.
You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little fuck right if I just abandoned him.
Damn, lady. Like, I'm on your side for some things, but what the hell? See, that's the thing. You having this kid, from what I've heard, was a choice. Okay? He didn't ask to be born, lady. I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. I think it's a balance of both, right? You know, like, obviously, you know, if you choose to have a kid, then, yeah, they obviously owe you all the things that you know, because you're taking care of them. They're dependent on you. But you have a kid knowing full well that they will be dependent on you. So again, that's a choice. And you can be supportive of your child and also know that they're little assholes at the same time. I was a babysitter for 2 years. I know kids can be assholes. You know, like, I know that they can grind your gears. But it's the small things, like the little tiny moments of realization and the silly things that they do that makes you realize that, you know, they're wonderful little humans sometimes. But you gotta give them a chance, you know? It's nature and nurture, all that, you know?
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Well, I guess we're gonna do it now, lady. Although, now, with the way you were talking, I hope it kind of crashes, you know? Yikes. Imagine talking like that about your kid. You know, yeah, you have moments of insanity, but damn, like that, you need a therapist. Like, big time. I do like roller coasters, though. Roller coasters are a thrill. I love... Oh, there he is.
What do you want?
Yeah, what do you
To
want?
talk about Callum.
What the...
What have you done to him?
Oh god, he's behind me.
You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has it now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Oh god. Oh, flash warning. Jesus Christ. So something about a hospital. I don't know if this is like her giving birth, or if maybe it's like an accident that happened after, or what. I can taste her something. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Is he still behind me? Nope. I'm by myself. Oh my gosh. Well, that was morbid. So this isn't like so much like scary as it is like psychologically scary. Take flashlight. Yeah, let's just take the flashlight. Why can't we take the axe? I'd be taking the axe. And the duct tape.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. They are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. And there will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
What the hell? Okay, so it seems to be like after the death of her husband and the birth of her child, which traumatized her, there was like some serious psychosis going on. It seems to me that she thinks her child is possessed, but something tells me that her child was not possessed. It is very much a her problem. I'm starting to think she killed Callum. Like, not gonna lie. Again, I don't remember this, so I'm just kinda... I think she killed Callum.
The whole town was shocked by that one. Never found out who did it.
Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in park goers' mouths. Yesterday evening, visitors at Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to the local authorities, the corpse is yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. It is a true tragedy when something like this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Island Park offer their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with the authorities to help bring this case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on the story going forward. Innsmouth was actually the setting of, Innsmouth was the setting of, freaking... I would say, those footprints were not mine. Oh my gosh. But yeah, Innsmouth was the setting of, Call of Cthulhu? And it's, like, part of a lot of, like, Lovecraftian lore? Pickled punks, sideshow oddities. Things are about to get just a little weird. Just a little weird? It hasn't told me how to use my flashlight either.
Come back!
Don't let him take me.
The management is not responsible for diseases contracted via the kissing booth. Okay, so that's where the blood leads to. Okay, I'm gonna go around. I want to see some other stuff. Cotton candy. There's pickled punks. I want to see some pickled punks, dude. Alright, guess I really have no other choice. Alright, whack-a-mole. More blood. Oh god.
Poor bastard. Who did this to him?
How are you? Do you even know he's dead? Besides, who would it be, huh? Oh, I don't want to turn around, but I got to. Right? Mm-hmm.
Callum? Callum!
Mommy, I'm scared.
Mm-hmm. Is that door gonna open now? No? Yes? No? It says saving, so...
This isn't a game, Callum! Callum, where are you?
I'm like, where am I supposed to go? Did I come in from here, or... Is there somewhere else I need to go? Can I go in that door, or... Yeah, I can't go in that door, so... Where am I supposed to go now? That's where I came in at. So what am I supposed to find? Feels like I'm supposed to find something, but I ain't finding it. And hopefully it's not bugged either, because that would suck. There's a whack-a-mole stand. Oh. Take pills.
These are mine.
Flags Pharmacy. Whoa. Say no to graffiti. All that you love will be carried away. Some kids laugh and some kids cry, but mostly children simply die. 1980s. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Reagan, 80. Don't believe anything they tell you. Fear the boogeyman. Stop picking your nose then. Destroy reality. Fuck gravity. Something Sheriff Bannerman is a fat pig, but his daughter's hot. I can taste your dreams. Only dead fish follow the stream. Your mother, clearly she has high standards. Say, oh gosh. So this is what she was seeing before. Oh, whoa. Oh my god. Hot. Why? Okay, I'll knock these over? I don't know what you want me to do.
Don't touch me.
Huh? Read newspaper. Future Times by Laurel and Howdy. Belly button is the signature of your personal creator. I believe her name was Mama. Every 17th child is a magnet for sinfulness made omniscient by broken fires in the coastal strain. We don't believe that the earth belongs to battered goats and shamrock afterbirth. Only the truly naked wrens of righteousness, indignation, are severed by war-crossed cleavages and trust. Exercise arrhythmia. Beaumont will come to the island bearing the talisman, and he will shatter the seals that bind the orthodoxy of corruption. Only then will priests shoot, sluts reveal, housewives pontificate, and delayed messiahs make axles for the rescue of Tango and Cash. Sweet the temptress who grips the shaft, twists the shaft, absconding the third age fire into fourth age darkness, while gods lie writhing on the shattered face of the earth. Gaia has sweetness and grace, but her days are numbered, and heavy-fisted hives break before frozen wills and calligraphic actresses and pencil and paper pornography. The All-Seeing Eye will provide decade-long updates on this story going forward. By Laurel and Howdy. What the crap? What does that mean? I mean, obviously that's some, like, cult shit right there. Pickled punks. Okay, and now he's gone. So now I can continue through. Oh my gosh.
Oh God, no.
So yeah, she was going through like some major psychosis.
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes. And the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside.
That's messed up. Oh, gosh. So, this whole thing so far seems to be that she was traumatized by having a kid. She had lost her lover, she was already in psychosis, and having a kid kind of just made it worse. And the curse of this place, I guess, made everything worse.
I can help you, Callum.
All the breadcrumbs.
Okay, well, I want to see what's over here, I guess. I know it's nothing, but... Oh, that's the entrance. Okay, so we were right back at the beginning. Like, right back at the beginning. What is this? Oh, that must have been a statue. Another mascot. So we are right back at the beginning, ending with the haunted house. Yeah, no, this isn't, like, scary. This is just, like, psychologically scary. And it's heartbreaking, man. Like, it's heartbreaking. There's a whole different loading screen for this? Ugh. Alright, I don't like this. Enter the House of Horrors. Yeah. Yay. Read page. Done. The Atlantic Park has closed its gate. A jeering throng of town folk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools, scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I am not beaten. I have seen my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated here, to the House of Horrors. I must think. Okay. So Winters, like, stayed here. What does this badge say? Oh, it just has the park on it. So he, like, literally told his wife and kid to, like, get out.
What have you done with them?
I thought maybe there'd be, like, some opposite with the meters. Oh, God! Ugh, Nazis? God, that actually did get me. That made me jump. Little demons. And I know there's gonna be, like, some actual scares. So obviously I'm worried. Whew, that got me. I'm still going. I don't like it. I don't like it. And I've been to scary houses and stuff, like horror, like haunted houses and stuff. There's one my town does for, like, charity.
make me see.
Look out!
Please don't make me see. Look out. I knew that was coming.
Show yourself.
Turn around! Get away!
God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Behind you!
God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Mommy, don't hide.
So I see his shadow, so he's in there somewhere.
What have you done with him?
I'm locked in, but yeah, like, this is messed up. Okay, so I could go this way. Or not. Kind of expected there to be, like, more notes, but... I kind of want to go through the labyrinth to find the shadow. But I'm already quickly regretting that. Yeah, this is where his shadow was. Okay, I don't like that. My teeth are gritted so much right now. That one's different.
What have you done with him?
I guess this was the way I was supposed to go?
Given to me!
So basically this thing just keeps taunting her. Well, Winters keeps taunting her, because that is Winters, like... Alright, that door's locked. It's interesting we can actually try doors now. That door's locked. That one's open. That's a child's room in the back. What the fuck? Nightmare Circus. Okay, a circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townfolk. Just as he shouts out a curse. Now Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin. So that kind of, like, sounds... So maybe she's made this all up in her head? Because this is like a book that she read, or... I don't know.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color and light, there were shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum, did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
So she was institutionalized, and they took Callum from her, and then when she got out of the institution, they gave her back. After multiple attempts to collect payment, we regret to inform you that our service has been disconnected or will be disconnecting shortly. Please do the following. Make the payment listed on your last bill, contact us at this number, and we can arrange a payment plan so that you can immediately be reconnected. If you believe that this is an error, call us to discuss your options. If you're unable to make a payment, please contact your local welfare office to discuss a placement for you and your loved ones. Winter in Maine is cold and brutal. Don't face it without electricity. Okay. Well, there's Mr. Bear. Shocking true story, Hunger, the true story of the Donners. On April 16th, 1846, a group of covered wagons began the 2,500-mile journey to California. Just 8 months later, they found themselves stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains with very little to bite or sup. It has become one of the greatest tragedies of westward migration that the world has ever seen. Now, our panel of Donner experts have uncovered compelling evidence that the families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive the terrible winter. In this never-before-seen expose, read about how the Donner children were forced to eat their brothers and sisters in order to survive. All here in the pages of Shocking True History. Okay, so it seems that she's putting all these books together. Okay, so she had the haunted carnival, right? The Nightmare Circus, and the Donner children, which is the Hansel and Gretel story. It seems like she kind of read these books and it became this twisted reality. The Wilting. With this novel, Susan S. Calm cements her place as one of the most important science fiction writers of a generation. A solar flare has struck the Earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately for a way to stop global overheating. An exotic dancer named Chance O'Hara is the key to saving the world again. Dynamic, exciting, bombastic. Everything we've come to expect from an Anscombe novel. Chance O'Hara is back, and you'd better believe that she's bigger, better, and bolder than ever. That doesn't actually make any sense to the story. So obviously she hasn't really interpreted any of that I can think of. I guess that's Callum's hat. Too bad we can't do anything with it. It'd be interesting if you got an achievement for, like, completing the Rubik's Cube. Okay, that's a drawing from Callum. This is the doll that we had in the Ferris wheel. We've seen Mr. Bear in the crash. We didn't really see the Rubik's Cube anywhere. What was that? Oh, the dentist. I was like, a toilet fairy? I was really confused. Okay. I'm flying a kite. This is a weird house, though. Not gonna lie. Lots of alcohol. I guess she took Callum to the zoo. But yeah, that's a bunch of alcohol. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. Remember, drop off Callum, electricity bill, fix faucet. Examine the wrench. I guess I can't, like, fix it myself? Okay. That door's locked. Oh. Raw chicken, more alcohol. So what, she became an alcoholic and was, like, mixing that with her meds, or? House of Horrors indeed, I guess. That door's locked. That's Callum at school. Miss Millard, as we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter is official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicines. If you feel at any time that you're suffering a relapse, then please contact your local physician immediately. We wish to continue good health. Dr. Spencer Dunwich. Okay, so yeah, she was institutionalized. Lorraine, I received your letter and I'm quite surprised. You ran off with your father all of those years ago, then disappeared off the edge of the map, and then when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write me asking for help. I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man, and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you, I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart, but I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life without picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine, but I just can't do it. Maybe one day it will be easier and I can meet Callum, but not yet. I'm not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again, Karen. I know a mother's love is like no other, but I honestly can't really blame her, if, depending on how the child acts. You know, it's a two-way street, really. You know, you're not obligated to love your parents, and your parents aren't obligated really to love you, if you act a certain way, you know? So, if she was acting a fool and, you know, doing all this other crap, then, and her mom started a new family, she has every right to set boundaries and say, yeah, no thank you. Dunwich Emergency Services. Lorraine Kimberly Mallard. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Dawn, who died about 6 months ago. There are several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy. Jesus. The patient responded and made a rapid recovery. Weekly follow-up with local physician, mood stabilizers, lithium-based. Lorraine has a newborn son, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth when Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression. It is our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son returned to her as long as she follows her recommended aftercare routine and continues with her medication. We have faith that she will be an effective caregiver. Lorraine has her own housing and her employer. Susie has said that she is welcome to return to her shifts at the diner. Norma Creed, a local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It is with this support network in mind that we feel confident releasing Lorraine from this institution. A prescription for Zoloft, it's Zolift, but Zoloft. A prescription for Zolift that can be filled at Flagg's Pharmacy in Kingsmouth. She has been advised to start with 50 milligram dose and then, based on the advice of her doctor, to increase medication as needed. Okay. So, electric shock is what she was treated with. I mean, this is like a long time ago, I guess. Miss Mallard, our inquiry into the state of Mr. Donald Williams has been completed. We regret to inform you that the primary beneficiaries of his estate, including the insurance settlement for accidental death, were listed as Rose Williams and Richard Williams of New York State, the deceased parents. Our agency made contact with Mr. and Mr. Williams and explained your situation, especially as regards the birth of Donald's son, Callum. Unfortunately, they were not receptive to our overtures, and they specified that without any legal proof of a biological relationship, they consider you ineligible to receive any of the monies from Donald's estate. They have asked that we no longer contact them regarding this matter. I understand that this may have a negative impact on your current financial situation, and I hope that I'm not being too forward when I enclose the bill for our services with this letter. Jesus. Oh boy. So basically, she didn't get any money from his death. Because the parents were like, yeah, we don't even know if that son is his. I mean, she could have maybe gotten a paternity test or something. I mean, I'm sure they could still get DNA. Ugh.
Don't make me look at it.
Yeah, this is very, very psychological. More Nightmare Circus? Okay. Oh wait, this is just the same... Oh, but the pills are there. Lorraine, things aren't right between us at the moment. I know, I want to try and explain it. I think it's because I'm so far from home and I'm working so hard. Every day working at the park, it gets worse, like a spring inside my mind, widening tighter and tighter and tighter. When we go for drinks after work, it gets a little better. The guys relax and we laugh and we're good people again. I don't want to come home to you without being in my right mind, but when this job is done, we need to get out of this place. We need to go back to the city where I don't feel like this anymore. Love you, Donald. P.S. I was thinking about names for boys and girls. I like Callum for a boy and Emma if it's a girl. So basically, he would drink whenever he came home. Okay, so there's the pills. Those are things we already read. There's the Donner book again. More pills. So basically we're just looking for things that changed. Mommy and me in the car. Are there more drawings now? I'm gonna just double check. I don't want to really miss anything, you know. So far, nothing else. Just the pill bottles. Whoa.
I'm a horrible mother. Where is he?
Whoa. The beach one's new, I think. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apple, fish sticks, Zolift prescription. Remember, take the pills. Follow up with Dr. Spencer. Organize babysitter for Callum. Wrench is gone. Oh, chicken's rotted. Examine wine. So it seems maybe she started drinking instead of actually taking her meds. Okay, alright. Alright, read letter. I didn't run away, Dad took me. So it's the same letter from her mom, but it's like, I didn't run away, Dad took me. Okay, it's like, why didn't she say that? Or why didn't she write back? Or, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying it's her fault, because if the mom said, don't write me, you know, thank you, William, for the new watch. It is very nice. It has made me a happy carrot. William. Who's William? Okay. And that picture is just all black. Our agency made contact. They were not receptive of overtures. No longer contact them. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Well, I mean... So now this feels very... Oh, now we're going down. Still feels very samey. So what's gonna be different this time? Same house! We're doing it again, boys! Oh god. Alright, so the pills are no longer there and everything's fucked up. Letter burned. When we go for drinks, it'll get a little better. Don't want to come home. Alright, so she burned his letter. Okay. Shocking true story of hunger. So that's all the same. More pills. Ugh. All the stuff. Hat's covered in blood. Everything's covered in blood. Oh, geez. Car's on fire. More blood. Walking through the park. More blood. Jesus. More wine. More pills. So yeah, it seems that she started mixing her pills with wine. She was getting her prescription, but maybe she was abusing it. So... More pills. Tickets to Atlantic Park. Milk, Zolift, cheese, Zolift, bread Zolift. So yeah. Excuse me. Definitely seems that she was abusing her medication. Gosh. It's horrifying. Door's still locked. Let me guess, the chicken's even more rotted. Nope, just wine. Okay, alright. So essentially she went way back into depression. She had a complete total relapse, but it seems like it was caused by herself. Like she started abusing her medication, started using alcohol, So it seems like this was completely her own doing. A History of Solomon Island. So yeah, I think it's I think what happened was maybe she read the History of Solomon Island and thought maybe, yeah, I think maybe she read that and had the idea that she could like save her kid using the island based on rumors. Okay, I didn't run away. Dad took me. I mean, mental illness is hard, dude. Like, I get it. I do. Made me a very happy carrot. Huh. Oh, I guess that's Callum's drawing of Mr. Winters. Okay. Alright, I get it. Like, everything's kind of coming together. Now we don't even have to open the door. Just gotta go down. And again. Oh god. Oh, it's just... Ugh. Okay. The books haven't changed. I don't think they will, but I always look at them in case, because there's some new books and stuff. So she just had this, like, complete mental relapse. Oh, and there's the eye. There's the eye that popped out and hit the sculpture. Examine. Oh, that's her and Dawn. Yeah, my two best friends, Dawn and Laura. Okay. So that's a picture of Dawn and Laura. Oh boy. Even the baby has a wine bottle. That is so messed up. Alright. Jeez, oh Petey. More Zolift. Oh gosh, and she replaced the child's head with Zolift. Oh boy. Shopping list. Zolift. Yep, remember you are alone. Nobody loves you. Callum is no longer who he once was. So yeah, she put herself in psychosis by abusing her medication. A child in the oven? That's the I love you from Callum. Oh my gosh. Ice pick. Oh my gosh. Ugh. So that one won't open, but this one will. Can't go down there. Gosh. This is dark, dude. Read notice. We agreed in our meeting today we consider you to be batshit fucking insane. Let's be clear, you are in no way sound of mind and body, and you are a danger to everyone around you. Please note that your only escape from this should be drugs. A shitload of them. Smoking, snorting, oral, intravenous. Take them any way you can and as often as you can. Take shit, or that shit can only make your life better. In case there was any doubt, you are suffering a relapse and nobody really cares. Nobody can help you now. Don't fuck this up. Dr. Spock, Dunwich Medica. So she's imagining what they're telling her, too, because a doctor would not actually say that. Especially not in a letter that could be used against him in a court of law. Okay. 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 Oh, man. Yeah, relapse is something else. Like, why? I don't know. Sound of mind and body, like, obviously mental health is not, like, we're still learning stuff about it, and so, God. We're still learning stuff about it, so it's not an exact science still yet, how to help people, but, yeah, like, this is too much.
Oh, Mother. Where is he?
Oh God. Oh, the walls are bleeding. Okay. Oh my God. Dawn Dad cannot him. Holy shit. So oh God. Ugh. Oh my gosh.
Show yourself.
You can't run through this either, so. I don't even remember this part from, like, back when I watched it being played. You will watch me rot. Oh my gosh.
Don't leave me.
Okay, scary music is done. Maybe this will be a normal loop. Okay. So far looks normal. Hell loop finished.
Stories are told again and again, and from their shape we build our understanding of the world. 2 children are led into the woods. They are lost for a time, but then are captured by an old witch. The child goes missing in Atlantic Island Park. He wanders lost for a time before finding his way into the mouth of an old witch. In the oldest version of this story, the mother and the witch were the same person. I never wanted to be the witch. But I am, aren't I?
I mean, I'm guessing so. I mean, I had the feeling she killed Callum. Like, she had some, like, crazy-ass psychosis and, like, murdered him, but...
Where is my boy?
But, like, it seems even more apparent now that she probably killed Callum and might have killed other people, too. Kids broke in today. It has been so long since I heard laughter so very long. I took one of them. I couldn't help myself. It was fast. The others didn't notice. I liked hearing him laugh, this boy from the academy. I put him on a slab. I tickled him until he couldn't breathe. My machines come to life, whirring in time to his gasps and shrieks. I think this is delightful. The change wrought in me by the machines is not yet complete. There must be other children I can lay on my slab. So basically the children's joy brings his machines to life. And so he started capturing children, and maybe Callum was one of them, unless again this is just all in her head.
Alone?
Eyes without a sparkle. This seems to be a book on postpartum depression. I can't even call for Callum anymore. Examine book. Yep, Hansel and Gretel. Oh boy. Ugh. Oh, what is that? Okay, it's generator cords, but at first I was like, it looked slimy. Oh, cutscene.
Callum? 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 Callum?
Chipmunk. And he has a Cthulhu shirt. This is all about Innsmouth, like Cthulhu, Elder Gods. Like, this is some shit. Oh, she's got the ice pick. She's gotta fix her boy. Gosh. Oh, God. And she did it on her own. Like, no prompts, no nothing. Like, she just did that on her own. Like, was that it?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time.
What is with that bug?
Take a deep breath and think about the last place you saw your son.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Yep. That seems to be it. So, that was the park. That's a rough one. Psychologically, that is a rough one. You know, as someone that does suffer from, you know, depression and PTSD and stuff, mental health is crazy. It is a crazy puzzle that is a lot of pieces you have to put together in order to kind of get it just right. This is for anybody out there, you know, that's suffering. I'm just gonna say it can get better. I know sometimes it seems like it won't, but it absolutely can. 50% of it is gonna be finding a treatment that helps, you know, and I know it's hard for a lot of people. You may not be able to afford it or whatever. The other 50% really is your own effort, of wanting to, I guess, to just see a different, like, I guess, end of things, to I guess just try anything, everything to kind of be the person you want to be, to learn to love yourself. Like, and I know it sounds like very cliche, and a lot of people don't like to hear that. They kind of think that maybe there's like some magic out there that can fix everything. But unfortunately there's not, and you know, you are gonna have to put in some work as well. And it's hard. People get tired, and it's rough, but like I said, it can get better. I've been in pretty deep places, and it took years and years of work, but now I think I'm in a good place. And I don't want to give credit to, you know, just a doctor or medicine, though they did help. You know, a lot of that was my own work, you know, and I should give myself credit for that. And I think that's something people don't really think about. Summarize the story again. Obviously, this mother, she suffered from postpartum depression. I think a lot of it had to do with the loss of her partner. I think that they were probably in a bit of an unhealthy relationship before he died, because he even discussed how he was drinking, and how the park was making him uncomfortable. After he died, I think she started to really get deep into like the history of Solomon Island and like all the supernatural stuff. And as she fell deeper and deeper into psychosis, like the things that she would read and the things that she would do, I think she just kind of kept kind of going with that, you know. She kept putting it together until she had created this fantasy, right, where, you know, she goes to an abandoned theme park to look for her son, and everything starts to go crazy and haywire, and she kind of created this setting for herself to convince herself that her child was being manipulated, that he was possessed, and that she had to like cleanse him. So we were being fed breadcrumbs, you know, that we were following, but literally it was just building up to the fact that she murdered her son because she was abusing her medication, because she suffered a major relapse. And it's tragic. It is absolutely tragic. It is sad. I want to say that I feel bad for the mother. But honestly, like, I wish, the only outcome I wish was that she'd gotten arrested. Like, she killed her son. You know, so I wish there was, like, some closure to know that she's not still out there freaking out, you know? That she got arrested and maybe got the right treatment. Like, I wish there was, like, some sense of, I guess, justice for Callum, you know? But, you know, sometimes that's just not the case. And like I said, the whole thing was less scary in a horror sense, more scary in a psychological sense, and overall just really tragic. But it is a good game. It doesn't really require anything. All you gotta do is walk. You know, it's not like you have to fight enemies or be tactical or run from a monster. So, about a 1 hour, 30 minute, 2 hour game, if you want something short and atmospheric. The atmosphere was really good. So, I would recommend this game, but due to the subject matter and all the visuals and stuff, you know, obviously, you know, if you're not in a good state of mind currently, it may not be best to play a game like this with such sensitive, like, matters and stuff like that. So, but yeah, anyways, if you like this type of thing, go ahead and leave a like. I do have more scary games I want to play. This will obviously go on the scary games playlist. You know, if you just need someone to talk to, or if you just want to take a moment to vent or something like that, you know, you can go ahead and do that in the comments. Obviously, put trigger warnings or anything like that. But just know that there are people that care. You know, there are people that care about you. There are people that want you to get better, want to see you get better. You know, life, though hard, it can get better. There's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Again, as cliche as that sounds. So just take care of yourself. You have a reason for being here, and you should be here. So, but anyways, thank you guys so much for your continued support on my videos. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Alright. Ciao, you guys.